Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Forrest over at My Simple 4-Step System Pro. In this training, I'm going to show you how to go through and add a lead capture form to your page, so you know how to do that. So there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. As you can see here on the page, we've got a video set up in here, and actually the training I did yesterday was to show you how to add video using a Vimeo video into your page. Today we're going to talk about how to create a lead capture form using a button and using our widgets over here on our widget side. So you'll see here I've got a button added to basically add one. If you want to change it around, it's already here, so you don't have to do anything. You just have to edit this. And you'll see there's a couple of different tabs here. One says edit pop-up, the other one says click, edit click event. So if I edit the click event, you can see it's telling me where I want to go and creating a pop-up, or otherwise I've got a lead box, which is a whole nother training we'll talk about. You can edit the pop-up, you can delete the pop-up, or you can create a new pop-up. The other option here is if I want to, I can just click the hyperlink, and I can hyperlink this out to another location. I can link it to a landing page, I can jump to a section, that's a whole nother training. I can link to an external URL. So maybe you have a lead capture page or a video somewhere else that you want to send them to, you can link to an external URL. Now when I link to an external URL, I actually have a landing page with a form on it that goes to an interactive video presentation. So when somebody actually clicks on that form, they fill it out, and it lets me know that they started watching it, and it walks them through the path, and it tells me exactly how much they've completed. I would not send them to an external URL without capturing some type of information from them first. So to be able to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to click on this box. Oh, let me go back here. You're going to edit up here, and it says edit pop-up. So you're going to click on edit pop-up, and you know it's going to bring up this screen for what you want to do. Now, first of all, you need to edit this text in here, because we don't want to send a free guide. It's complete the form to watch the information or watch the video. And we get the right text in here. We don't need a cap on that one. And get the right spelling on that word. And make sure I spell complete right. So complete the form to watch the video. I also want to edit this form a little bit, so I'm going to simply click in the box. It's going to open up my edit form over here. You also want to label this so you know where the form is coming from. When you get the notification in your email, you'll know it's coming from this form, so you want to make sure you label that the correct way, and you can simply go up here and edit it and call it whatever you want to. Notify me. How are you going to get notified? Where do you want to send the lead information when they fill out the form? So right now you see I've got this set up to go to my Gmail account. I've got other emails in here so I can send them to, so I want to send it to this one. I'm going to hit save. I can delete my Gmail so it doesn't go there. I can add in another email account. I'm going to hit save, so that's saved. So now those emails, when they fill out this form, is going to go to the new email address that I just added in here. Now let's say I want to add an additional email address. Maybe this form is specifically for something. You can also add Aweber and MailChimp and all kinds of other forms in here. We'll talk about that later in terms of being able to integrate your email autoresponders into this. But for right now, we just want to capture the lead and get their email information and their name. You can add manage emails. You can see here, you can come in and add additional email addresses if you want to, depending on what you want to do. So I'm going to get here. I'm going to click next. To go on to the next form. Here I want to add additional contact information. I want to get their first name, and you can add as much in here. Now I want to make first name mandatory, so I'm going to come down here. I'm going to check this box that says this field is required because I want their first name and email address. You can see now where do I want them to go when this is all completed and done with. I want them to go to the next page, so I can take them to a landing page. Wherever I want them to go, and maybe it's to an overview video that I have, depending on where I want them to go. Typically, I want to send them to another page or to an overview video, so that's a landing page option. I can send, like I said, I can send them to an external URL, or I want an external URL. For this purposes, we're just going to choose default landing page for right now, but most of the time you want to send them to a landing page that has a video presentation on it, or where you want them to go. So in this case, I would choose, let's see, where is it? Go down here. We'll say it's, where is my presentation at? I thought I just had it set up to the top. Okay, this one right here. Say, for example, I want to send them to this webinar. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to hit Save Changes. So again, complete the form to attend the webinar, the Zoom. If you have a live Zoom, you can use this form as well. And basically what you do is you set up a page to send them to that Zoom link. We'll talk about that on the next training. So I've done that. I've completed the form. So when they fill this in, they're going to put in their email address and their first name, and we need to edit this. So we can put join the webinar or learn more, whatever you want. So we'll say watch video. And that's my wife's phone going off in the background. Or we can say watch presentation, that's better. So we can hit watch presentation. We can change the color of this. Now I like to use my form colors here. I'm going to make the text red. And then I'm going to change, I like to make my buttons round, so I'm going to do rounded corners on my form here, so the corner's a little bit rounded. So that's all set up. If I want to change the size of my font, I can do that as well. I can come in here and change the size of my font. I like to set it on 5, and then I like to use the monitor. My wife's just making all kinds of noise in the background. Monster representation there for you. And this form is all ready to go. So complete the form to watch the video. Let's say watch presentation. I like that better. All right. And here it says watch presentation. You're going to click on that. It's all ready to go. So now this form is all set up. I'm going to hit update. And let's go, let's go, let's go. So it's updating. We can go in here and view the page and see what this looks like. And have a slight error here. Let's try this again. I think it just took off. Let's hit view page. Okay, there's the page. Now I click on the form. I'm going to put in my email address. And it should go, if I did this right, put in my first name. Again, that's required if somebody doesn't put it in there. And I click watch presentation. It's going to come up here, and it's going to take them to the presentation to watch the video. So that's how you update or add a lead capture form into your form so that you can collect. Of course, you want to build your list. On the next video, I'll show you how to actually add an Aweber form in here. So it'll actually go into an autoresponder, so you can set that up, which is very, very important. This is Forrest over at My Simple 4-Step System Pro. If you have any questions, make sure you just share them below this video. We'll see you on the next training. Bye-bye.